So with the introduction of Triumphant Light, we have now got a new deck. Arceus is the big one in here, and I've started to try a couple of his links, because as you'll see with obviously the Abomasnow, you have got the Vigor link, which has got a few different kind of abilities dependent on the Pokemon. We've got, if you have Arceus or Arceus EX in play, bench or obviously active, attacks used by this Pokemon cost 1 less energy. This is probably one of the best ones that I've seen so far. There is a few that is the retreat value, the damage that they've take, a little bit extra damage, but I must admit with the Abomasnow being a stage 1, it looked very interesting. We also then have got a brand new Shaman as well. This one is just purely for the bench more than anything. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your active basic Pokemon's retreat cost is 1 less, which is always nice. And then we've obviously got the King himself, or the God himself, I suppose. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your benched Pokemon, meaning that he has a whopping chance of 130. Fabled Luster as well is this Pokemon cannot be affected by any special conditions. So obviously any bench attacks with any poison, asleep, paralyzation can't be affected from Arceus. In terms of anything new from obviously the actual supporters or trainers, we've got this one. Heal 40 damage from each of your Pokemon that has an water energy attached. So this is going to be cracking for some water decks that we'll try in general. We've got a bit of Misty. We've obviously got Cyrus. There's a few different ones that we're trying out. Obviously the Pokeball. We've got a couple of the tools as well. So it's just an interesting starter of an Arceus deck. So let's get straight in to show you how it works then. Obviously, we've given it a try, and to be honest, if you get it right, it works pretty well. Like, I mean, it's as standard as you're going to get when it comes to a deck. If you get the hand you like, it works really well. You kind of have a Abomasnow trying to go in first, and then you build up your Arceus in the back, and then you can obviously unleash hell once you get there. So it's one of them that if you get it right, it does work pretty nicely. We get lovely Snover straight off the bat, which is nice, and we can put the Rocky helmet on as well, which is just the extra that I've got for it, just to kind of stop people attacking me early on. But we have got a Abomasnow straight away. They're going for a Manaphy. Now, we did get another card of that. There's so many different cards that we want to try out here. That's always going to be interesting. We've got the Pokeball, so either Shaman, Arceus, or Snover. We're going to go with the cheeky Arceus here. Lovely that we got the Immersive card as well twice already, which is in general incredible. Then we're going to go Rocky Helmet. And we'll also go to a Rocky Helmet. Or do we go... Yeah, we'll go Rocky Helmet with this Arceus, because I've got a second one we've got the Cloak for, and then we will throw in a bit of Misty as well, just to see. I must admit, the past 2 times we did pretty well with Misty, so I was expecting this one not to do so well. So let's end the turn there. Doing pretty well. Obviously got Abomasnow chilling in the back, and everybody's using a water deck, it seems. This is the 4th match in a row today that we've come up against water, so it's very, very interesting to see regardless. So let's see what he's going to do with this. I'm assuming we got, I was going to say, some sort of Palkia, Gyarados, or maybe even, I suppose you could go Starmie, but a bit of a waste with Manaphy. You can get that running in 2 turns anyway. So, it's got Froakie Greninja. Okay, that's an interesting one. He's obviously going to get the lovely ability straight off, which is nice. See what we can go with then. So he's going to go with that turn. Where can we go with this then? Because obviously we've got the Abomasnow, but we could have done with at least one of the attacks. So we're going to go like that. We're going to have to. We'll go the Abomasnow in there. We've got the Cloak ready. See, we basically just need one more now, and then we can start powering up Arceus. He's going to have, what is he going to have? So Palkia's got 4 to get to. That's going to be 1 he's going to go. So to be fair, after this next turn, he's pretty much there with Palkia. That's the problem with this combination now, because if you use Dawn, if he's got Dawn on his obvious roster there, he could then go ahead and bring out Manaphy. He's already got 3 on Palkia. He could then go and bring Palkia in doing the 150. The only thing we kind of needed really is something to switch him into Palkia to get that hit off first, but that isn't going to happen. We are going to have to... I don't even know. I think he might have actually got the draw on us, to be honest. We're going to go like that and put that there. Why not? Sure, it does 150. Discard 3 energy. Okay. We're going to have to take the Mega Punch regardless, because you're going to have to get rid of that Manaphy before it gets too late. But Arceus is going to be a very interesting one to try and work out. So Need the 2 energy on him. He's going to bring the Palkia. He's obviously going to do the first attack. He's going to get that in. If he's got a Dawn, or even if he had a Vaporeon, he could bring that in really well. Misty's another one to watch out for as well. The water deck has got so many different ways of playing it. It's always an interesting one to go against. There's one. Okay, so that's not really helped us in the slightest. It's given us an extra 1, which is a bit of a pain. He's obviously going to go for that Dimensional Storm eventually, unless he swaps us out. I mean, he could do that, but it's going to hit us. It's going to hit him for the 1. Oh, he's going to still do the 20. I forgot about that. I don't even know if I... In fact, I do have a potion card coming at some point, but I'm going to need it on the next turn pretty much. And then I don't think there's any way out of this, to be honest. I think he's pretty much done me over. Yeah, pretty much done there. Okay, going first again. Fair enough. Right then, let's have a look. We got Arceus in first. It's probably not the greatest move, to be honest. I kind of like him in second because he does require a little bit of setup, but it's still fine. We can still work with that. We've obviously got we've now got the support on there. We've got the Poke Professor's Research. He's gone for the Palkia. It's such a hard card to go against. If you've got the Manaphy first, it's a very, very difficult card. We've obviously got the Pokeball. Nice. Get this in. Shaman. No, another Arceus. Fair enough. I'm going to go like that. And I would kind of like the Rocky Helmet, but we're gonna be fine. We'll put that on this one. We'll then go obviously with the Professor's Research. Throw him in. Give us something. Give us something to work with. Cyrus and Abomasnow. Nothing really to work with there. Okay, the problem is Misty. If you get Misty in and then... Oh, in fact, he's got Steel on there as well. Obviously, that's only one of his energies that he needs for Dimensional Storm. But it's an interest to see what he's got then. Because if he's got Steel and that, is he running a Palkia and Dialga deck? Which would be very, very interesting. I don't think I'll have seen that pairing before. I mean, it makes sense. They both can work together, but it's not necessarily the most efficient way. Yeah, he has. He's got a bit of Dialga as well. So what else has he got with it? Unless he's doing like a challenge where he's got to go against... He's got to win with Palkia and Dialga and that's it. We get another. So unfortunately, we are still absolutely nowhere to be able to do anything here. So, ooh, that's not a bad shout. So we'll go with you. Throw this in. Shaman or another Snover. Because if he's going to go with that, we've got 3 energies to go against. Do we either do the 180? We do the 70, well, 130. Should do most of the damage first. He gets the 160. Yeah, well, we'll power up here. Because all I'm thinking is... He's going to get to his 150 first. Like the Dimensional Storm will get there first. He can put 1 Steel on Palkia, and then the rest has to go on to obviously Dialga because he needs the energies for the Dimensional there. We've obviously got 2 there for Metallic Turbo. Take 2 energy for an energy to attach it to a bench Pokemon. Well, that's Steel energy, so he'd have to have something at least worth the Steel in there, to be honest. So it's an interesting pairing. I want to know what else he's got in here. It seems such a strange one to have. We're kind of sacrificing this Arceus, if anything. Rocky Helmet would have been perfect. I suppose I could have healed as well, actually, but we kind of gone away from that now. So, conditions for this support card have not been met. Heal 40 damage for each of the Pokemon that have... Oh, okay, yeah, of course, he's not got the energy on it. I was going to say, I mean, he's got the energy on it. Then we want Snover. No, we're going to go down here. Let him have another one on it. And see from there what we can kind of go with. Because we've got 2 energies. We've got an X speed. A Shaman would be nice, because then we could use the X speed and Shaman. And then obviously swap out the next time for the Arceus. And he's only got 1 energy. It's got Lickitung. Okay. That's such a random deck. I don't know if I've seen so many just different Pokemon together. Like, I get Lickitung. At least it's colorless. It makes sense. But the Palkia and Dialga, it doesn't make sense to me why they're paired. Like, they're 2 very heavy hitters, but very heavy hitters in the total opposite typings. So this is either somebody that's just trying something new or quite literally has not a clue what to do. Right, okay, Rocky Helmet. I mean, that adds a little bit. It's not quite the Shaman we wanted, but we can still make that work. So we'll go Rocky Helmet. what we'll do then is we'll add that. We'll throw that on, because why not? Get the extra 40 health. And we'll put Snover on the bottom here. To be fair, I should have waited, in fact, with the Snover. I should have waited and put Shaman on potential on the next turn. But that's still fine. We can still get away with that. We obviously then go with the X speed next. And then we can obviously leave. We've got Licky. Okay, Licky Lucky EX. Is that a new one? Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each of the heads. Wow. Yeah, I think that one is a... Ooh, what have we gone for? Okay, he's gone for a bit of Dialga now. He's going for the 30 on it. He's going to get the Rocky helmet on him, which is still going to be fine because we should be able to take him out in one then if he does attack. It's a very weird thing to do because obviously now he's got the 20. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. I see why he's tried that. That's a nice move, to be fair. So what we'll do from here, we got another Rocky helmet. We'll put that on Abomasnow just in case he decides to throw something in. We'll then go with the X speed. We'll then swap that out. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead and add the move on. And that should then be a 130 straight out for Dialga. So that's a great move straight off the bat. And then pretty much we got 2 hits to go. Unless we've got a Dawn against us for Licky Licky, he can't attack next time. And Palkia is kind of... It's not quite there. It's going to take him more turns unless he gets a Misty. But this will be the interesting one then. So he's gone with the Palkia on the lead. He's obviously used the energy to get back for the retreat. He is such a weird one. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if he concedes and just can't be bothered to go any more forward, to be fair. Another Dialga, fair enough. So if he's gonna go for if he goes for the slash, it's ridiculous. Oh no, in fact, no, we haven't got the Rocky helmet, so it's okay for a turn at the minimum. Unless he wants to bring anything else in. If he goes for a Sabrina, I don't know where he goes with this. It was better, yeah, I was going to say it was better to go with the Licky Licky and just pray for a big hit against me. But that's going to be Arceus so far. We will try a few more decks and just see what we can get from him. That Link looks pretty good.